It began not with a bang, but with a whisper. A half-second delay of 100 milliseconds, an eternity for a machine, but barely a flicker in human time. Most would have dismissed it. But Andres Freund, a developer working on a personal project, felt that something was profoundly wrong. This tiny lag was a thread, and he began to pull. He ran diagnostic tools, and what he found was chilling. An obscure utility called XZ-Utils was consuming an abnormal amount of processing power. As he dug deeper, he uncovered a ghost in the machine, a masterfully hidden backdoor. This wasn't a simple bug. It was a weapon, placed with surgical precision. The trail led to a user known only as Jia Tan. This was no ordinary hacker. For 2 years, this phantom contributor had patiently built a reputation in the open source community, making helpful updates, gaining trust, and eventually being granted maintainer access after the original developer burned out. It was a long con of unprecedented scale. Once in control, Jia Tan executed the final phase of the plan, inserting a sophisticated backdoor into the code. The backdoor was Jia Tan's masterpiece, a secret key designed to unlock SSH, the secure front door for millions of servers worldwide. It was a silent, undetectable method to gain complete control over a machine. The compromised code was just days away from being integrated into major operating systems like Debian and Red Hat. Had it been activated, the digital world would have been compromised on a scale never seen before. It would have been a master key for the internet, in the hands of a ghost. But because one man in the quiet of his work refused to ignore a half-second delay, the entire plot was exposed at the last possible moment. Freund sent an urgent email to security mailing lists, and the global open source community sprang into action. The compromised software was rolled back, systems were patched, and the digital world was saved. The crisis was averted, but the central mystery remains. Who is Jia Tan? A lone genius, a state-sponsored spy. The digital phantom vanished without a trace, leaving behind a chilling reminder of how fragile the foundations of our modern world truly are. The immediate danger was averted, but the real investigation had just begun. A global leaderless team of cybersecurity researchers descended upon the digital life of Jia Tan, searching for the ghost in the machine. Who was this phantom developer? Their analysis of commit times and email patterns suggested a user operating in the UTC+8 time zone. But this too could have been part of the deception. The attacker was a ghost, leaving behind a carefully crafted trail of nothing. The deeper they dug, the more sophisticated the plot became. Investigators discovered that Jia Tan was not working alone. They had used fake identities or sock puppets to create the illusion of community pressure. These fake users appeared on mailing lists, urging the project's original overworked maintainer to hand over control to the seemingly reliable Jia Tan. It was a multi-year campaign of social engineering, demonstrating a level of patience and resourcefulness rarely seen. This wasn't the work of a lone hacker. The complexity, the patience, and the strategic target, critical internet infrastructure, all pointed towards a state-sponsored actor. This was a cyber-espionage operation of the highest order. The goal was not chaos, but quiet, persistent, undetectable access to potentially millions of systems worldwide. It was a weapon of immense power that was nearly deployed. The XZ backdoor was a wake-up call. It exposed the fragile foundation upon which our digital world is built. Countless hours of unpaid, often thankless, work by a small community of open-source maintainers. It showed how that trust and goodwill could be weaponized. The crisis was prevented by one person's curiosity and the collective's rapid response. But the victory is unsettling. The attacker, Jia Tan, was never caught. The organization behind them remains unknown. And the question lingers in the silence of cyberspace. Where will they turn their attention next?